How's it going, guys and gals? This is Anthony, and we're back at it with a new video. I know, I didn't upload the Road to Money in the Bank video that I promised, but I'm here to talk about why. A couple of days ago, I'm just gonna put it out there. Um, the last couple of days, my mom got evicted from her apartment for being in a relationship. I know, what a sin. She got evicted for dating someone. Yeah, I know. Mind blowing. I know. Mind blowing. Yeah. I know you people watching the video right now are like, what the hell? Yes, I'm here to explain why. My dad, who has a great relationship with my mom, even after they split up, let's say he has some contacts in government offices and he knows some people that know stuff. Let's put it like that. And since my brother is a police officer, imagine how much connection I indirectly have in government offices. Yeah. So what I found out was, look at this, like, look at the lengths that people will go to lie. My dad told me he discovered that my neighbor lied to the landlord about my stepdad pushing my mom, which is bullshit, because the way they explained the situation, I was there in front of them, and that did not happen. They were just talking, which is, and then the owner just believed him. And then when my mom asked him, why am I getting evicted, the guy did not know what to say. So it's so funny, man. Like the guy believed without any type of evidence or nothing. But here's the kicker. The person that lied about that was our neighbor. Because his son got evicted and is living with his kids in a car. So he created all this fiasco to get his son at home, which, as a father, just listen. I do not have kids as of right now, but I can understand his position, seeing his son in a shitty situation. But you don't put extended family members in another shitty position, because here's the plot twist for you. My neighbor is my dad's cousin's ex-husband. So literally, his son is my third cousin. Yep. Imagine that. His son is my third cousin. So yeah. So now I'm helping my mom she has 60 days to leave the apartment. But if you really look at it, this is literally a lawsuit for defamation and I think wrongful. I think that is defamation and violation of a lease agreement, if you really think about it. Which my mom could sue the guy, right? Well, if anyone that knows about laws in the comments below would want to help, leave it up on the comments down below. The name of the landlord is Jose Casiano from Yauco, Puerto Rico. There, I said it. I said the name of the guy. There it is. You know, if if you wanna if you wanna run for a big people, if you want to run fully a big people, then villains deserve their comeuppance. But now that that's out of the way with the update, let's continue with the Money in the Bank 2025 predictions video. John Cena has the heel turn face that he had on the Elimination Chamber on the poster. So at least that's nice. First off, we have the Women's Intercontinental Championship match. This is a rematch from Backlash, with Lyra Valkyria defending against Becky Lynch. Remember, there are two stipulations in this match. There are two stipulations. If Lyra wins, Becky Lynch cannot challenge for the Women's IC title while Lyra is champion. That's number one. Number two, if Becky wins, Lyra must raise Becky's hand. And you may think this is an easy prediction, but it's not as easy as it may seem. Listen to me. We know that I think it's pretty easy to say Becky's gonna win, but I also see the side of Lyra retaining the title. Because this could, remember, there are in LA a lot of Mexican fans. This could be the return of Bayley, where either during the match she costs Becky the match, and then we go into the Becky Bayley feud, or Becky wins, and after the match she assaults Lyra, and then Bayley makes the save, and that's the feud for Evolution, which would be Becky versus Bayley for the Women's IC title. Because I really do not see Becky as champion past SummerSlam. You know what I mean? Like, if Becky wins, she's just like a 56-day champion, and then Lyra gets the title back. Then Becky raises Lyra's hand and she goes back to being a babyface. Like, literally, Becky turned heel just to put over Lyra Valkyria. Just like she did in 2021 when she went heel just to put over Bianca Belair. And I've been loving the promos, how they have gone personal on the build up to this, with Lyra mentioning Seth, Becky saying my hot husband, and then how Becky called Lyra's fiance weird looking. Like, they really went there. And Lyra's promo work has improved immensely. Like, this is Lyra's best promo work, which is a thing that I have been criticizing from her ever since NXT. Her promo work was garbage, but this Becky feud has made her step up. Because with Becky, promo-wise, you need to step up. Now, who do I think is going to win this match? I could see it really going either way, but you need a big match for Evolution, and I think Becky versus Bayley for the Women's IC title is the bigger match, because you don't want Becky to not challenge for the title for X number of months. Like, the title needs Becky, and the title needs a babyface title chase. So that's why my prediction is that Becky wins, Lyra raises her hand, Becky attacks her, Bayley makes a save, and there's your match for Evolution. Next up, we have the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Interesting, because let me just put it out there. I'm gonna mention this. It's so weird that last Monday night on Raw, Michael Cole and Pat McAfee were so insistent with the stat of 76% of the men have cashed in successfully, but every single woman has been successful. And that right there, I'm like, oh, the woman who wins is gonna fail the cash in. Okay, that's interesting. Like, they're gonna make the first female to fail a cash in, the first woman to fail a cash in, and that literally eliminates possible winners, because Backer, Roxanne, and Julia are not gonna win. Like, right off the bat, they're not gonna win, because Julia is starting a feud with Selena Vega for the women's US title. I can actually see Selena Vega interfering here. Roxanne is in the Judgment Day storyline, which I think, just like she did a couple of weeks ago when Liv came back, where she accidentally, quote unquote, screwed Liv in a match against Kairi Sane, where Raquel got distracted with Roxanne, therefore distracting Liv, and Kairi doing the insane elbow and defeating Liv 1, 2, 3 in the middle of the ring clean. And Backer just got called up. Like, at this moment, Backer has no feud, so why you gonna give somebody the briefcase that has no feud? So Julia is in a feud for the women's US title. She's not winning the briefcase. Roxanne is in the story with the Judgment Day. She's not winning it. And besides, if either one of those three win, their momentum can be career damaging. So obviously none of those three are gonna win. Naomi is not gonna win because she's in a feud with Bianca Belair, but also Jade Cargill, which is this feud continuing. Even though Jade won on WrestleMania, it's still continuing, which I think on the long run it's gonna be rebuilt, which you can go back a couple of months ago where I did a video of who attacked Jade Cargill. Even though on the chamber it was revealed that it was Naomi, at the time I was like, damn, like, I think it's Bianca Belair, and I still think that way, even though Naomi was revealed as the attacker. I think this is a who ran over Stone Cold type of thing, where they revealed it was Rikishi, but the mastermind was Triple H. I still think here Naomi is in the Rikishi position, but Bianca is on the Triple H position, and I still think that the match at SummerSlam is gonna be Bianca Belair versus Jade Cargill, with Cardi B as the special guest referee. I think that is the match for SummerSlam. So that leaves us with Alexa Bliss and Rhea Ripley. On the case of Alexa and Rhea, they are the two girls in this match that are really established. They are the only two that have been multiple time women's champion. Naomi only did it once, which was in 2017. So we have two former women's world champions in here, which I think those are the two favorites. And I'm just gonna say this. I mean, I can imagine the type of merchandising that they can do with an Alexa Bliss team briefcase. But Mommy in the Bank has such a great ring to it. And I hope next year they give us Cha-Ching Chelsea, please. I want Cha-Ching Chelsea, please. Please. We need that for next year. Please, please. So, my pick to win the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match is none other than Mommy, Rhea Ripley. And and I'll predict even further. I think Rhea Ripley will be the first woman to fail her Money in the Bank cash-in. Next up, we have the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. This one is weird because we have LA Knight, Penta, Andrade, who teamed up on SmackDown against American Made, with Chad Gable in their corner, and you know that Vikingo came in and started attacking Gable. We have Solo Sikoa, Seth Rollins, and El Grande Americano, Chad Gable's alter ego. No, I'm not gonna fall for the joke. They're not the same person. I just see them as alter egos. It's just like Finn Balor and the Demon King. They are the same person, but their personalities are so different. Like babyface Finn Balor was smiling all the time. The Demon King was all business. El Grande Americano is all business. Chad Gable is the goofball. The best comparison would be Kurt Angle making jokes with Brock Lesnar in 2003, you know, where they were doing the push-ups, drinking gallons of milk. And then El Grande Americano is like the wrestling machine version of Chad Gable. That's how I see it. Because I can actually see the six of them winning, except Solo Sikoa, which I think he's on the way to a feud with Jacob Fatu for the US title, especially what he said on SmackDown, saying that Jacob Fatu is dumb, and then Solo Sikoa started walking away with Jeff Cobb. I said Jeff Cobb. I'm not gonna say JC Mateo. I'm sorry. That is such a stupid name. It sounds like a Puerto Rican wrestler name. It sounds like a Puerto Rican rapper. JC Mateo, stupid moron. Whoever came up with the name is a moron. But Triple H is worse because he approved it. So Solo Sikoa is not winning here because he's in the middle of the storyline. Seth Rollins, I can see the Vision appearing in here, but I can see the Vision appearing in here, and then Roman and Punk doing the save, therefore costing Seth the match, because last Monday Night on Raw, Michael, as the show went off the air after they left laying Jey Uso, they left Jey Uso laying, and Sammy and Punk, Michael Cole blatantly was saying, who's gonna stop Seth Rollins at Money in the Bank? Like, they're making it obvious that Roman is returning at Money in the Bank. They're making it way too obvious. So Seth Rollins is out. LA Knight. I mean, I'm just gonna throw one out of left field. WWE now owns AAA. You see where I'm going. And I'm gonna give credit where credit is due. The YouTuber, the Loose Cannon Walk Live, which I watch sometimes, there's some stuff I agree with him. There's some stuff I do not agree with him, which is every single human being on planet Earth. That everybody has different opinions. If everybody thought the same, the planet would be a pretty boring place. You know what I mean? And he said, what if El Grande Americano won Money in the Bank and cashed it in on Triplemania 33 next weekend for the AAA Mega Championship? And then you see El Grande Americano every single week on Raw appearing with the Mega Championship. Because Conan on Keeping It 100, he was like, when Disco Inferno asked him, is El Grande Americano appearing at Money in the Bank? I mean, not at Money in the Bank, but at Triple Mania. And he was like, maybe, could be, who knows? So we know that El Grande Americano will be at Triple Mania. And obviously Worlds Collide, it's Vikingo versus Chad Gable, but I think he will lose the AAA Mega Championship against El Grande Americano. And then you'll do the chase for Vikingo getting the title back, maybe in a title versus mask match, where if Gable loses, he gets unmasked. And that's where it's revealed that it's Chad Gable. I think that could be the payoff here. And I think that could draw a lot of money for AAA. That could draw a lot of money. So, I think I'm gonna go out of left field and say El Grande Americano wins Money in the Bank and cashes in against Vikingo on Triple Mania 33 on June 14th. Next here we have the main event, Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso versus the WWE Champion John Cena and Logan Paul. The last time is now. I mean, Jey Uso has a title match on Monday against Gunther. So what do I say here? I may see Gunther interfering here. I may see Sami Zayn. I may see Punk. This is going to be overbooking galore because, as we know, John Cena has nothing left in the tank. And even though John Cena is my favorite wrestler of all time, sometimes we need to say when our heroes are done. John Cena has nothing left in the tank. Obviously, I think with what happened tonight on SmackDown, with the heels standing tall, I may go out of left field here. But you saw that Logan Paul pose with the World Heavyweight Championship. And as we know, Gunther is the ring general. You know, the mat is sacred. And yes, I'm going out of left field, but Gunther helps Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes win here. And it's gonna be either Cena pinning Logan or Jey pinning Logan. Like, Cena is not taking the pin. Let's just put that out there. Cena is not taking the pin. Because I still believe that the match at SummerSlam is Cena versus Cody in an I Quit match. Because I can just see the $1 million camera shot on John Cena's face during that rematch. And dude, this is gonna be on the level of Undertaker losing at WrestleMania 30, where the fans were just shocked. Do you imagine the shock on people's faces when John Cena says I quit? It's gonna explode people. And then The Rock coming out, beating the hell out of Cena. Bah, 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 bah. And then Cody, just like The Rock did on WrestleMania 18, comes out and makes the save. And then, you know, that makes the John Cena face turn. And then on Workings, we have the Vision, which is Rollins, Breaker, Reed, and maybe a fourth member versus Sammy, Jay, Punk, and Roman. And if they add a fifth member, you can have as a fifth member John Cena, because as we know, John Cena's last appearance is December 13th, which is a Saturday on Boston. And the rumor is that it's going to be a Saturday night's main event, because as you know, WWE no longer does pay-per-views in December. And I'm not mistaken, that is the last live show that they're gonna do this year. Like December 15th, 22nd, and 29th are all gonna be recorded. And the same goes for SmackDown on December 19th, 26th, and then the SmackDown on January 2nd. That episode on January 2nd, 2026 is gonna be a live episode of SmackDown. So we just need to see what happens there. Yeah, I mean, this is like a 4-match card, which is what Saturday Night's main event should have been. Like, I think from now on, Saturday Night's main event should be a 4-match card, because being a 5-match card is so, like, you cannot get into the matches because of the commercials and stuff. So I think 4 matches for the July 12th Saturday Night's main event is pretty good. And then for the pay-per-views, you do 5, and then for SummerSlam and WrestleMania, you do 7 each night. That makes sense. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Sorry for the beginning giving like a type of life update, but I really had to explain why that video didn't go up. I was gonna upload the Miles Morales last episode, but I couldn't because of the situation. But I'll make my best to upload it this week. So, as I always say, cherish beautiful moments with your families, create beautiful memories, because life's too short. Don't stop your relatives on the back with lies like how it happened to me and my mother. And because life's too short, but memories last a lifetime. As always, this is Anthony signing off. Bye bye.